space rock the great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors I fix, marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors I fix, marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. Rose up to the shower, purify my art field. Took copper for a wall to ensure my chlorophyll is pumped. Done some girls for sure, I forge a bill. Solid foundation, my crown chakra core and heel. Pound the pavement, take a ground, straight up stand for. Free all political prisoners of war. Up all foreign and alien entities. Decree this morning, send them back to whence they came. It's the path or war cry, whatever the relevant name of each path. Simple, high form, spiritualities, how you teach math. A humble beach is still a beach. Now feel the beach raft, rain fire,
it's brand new ass off.
internet forms, sigils, emojis, and the avatars that wore them. Destroy this de facto government and its quorums. Establish Big Ma's house so she may restore him. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors I fix, marks once we make knowledge when time and space. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. I sun ray my art her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors I face, marks once we make knowledge one is when rhyme and bass drop on exposed. Note to self, quit plan, hit the gas. This shaft is called my turn, take the risk and smash. Most of them got vaccinated with chips in their ass, plus rappers sacrificing each other for grist of their cash. Sad can't watch videos with other subliminals, predictive programming weirdo. Menstrual shows, the land's contaminated, fruits and vegetables, black minerals, the water and skies I fry. New chemicals, technology, got me here in front of my desktop, perusing speech and whatnot for my best option, contemplating which bar will next spot to unlock the minds that are stuck within a spots off the chart. I continue to climb, watching the rest flop like carp fishing, 100% fresh shark.
Had me on a little cheat meal. Couple of chicken tenders. Spicy. Won't have that for a long time.
Social media saviors I face, walks once we make knowledge one is with the right and bass drops. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the great matriarch. Honor and respect to our ancestors. Jah, you've always had a father. The author of your flow, was your fire starter.
What's going on? What's up? Next, what's up? Grand Ascension, I'm almost happening. Terry, what's up? Yo, always. How's you? How's joking? Let's get out of the front of the laptop. I'm not gonna wait to see all the time. That's all right. My man, leave my boy. Put this up here with ideas. Absolutely. Hey, how you doing, Neil? Grand Ascension was cracking. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it too long. It's about kind of quick. I'm getting ready to pop it on here. Excuse me. I remember I was talking about in Virginia there was a reenactment, and I forget when it was, and I know there's people out there floating showing there was a lot of pale skins, but the majority of the people in the gray were melanated. You know, it's funny that people are starting to wake up and realize truths, but I'm here to tell you that bottom line, this U.S. corporation that has nothing to do with us, everything around and over us with these idiots who don't know no better. Some of them are listening, a lot of listening, waking up, but you still have this consortium, this group, and they realize that it's all made up. Like it was us fighting all these people. You know, I had a Mexican friend of mine. He says, "Yo, man, I think you're telling the truth." I says, "Yeah, you got a problem with me calling you boss?" I said, "For identity purposes, real ones." He says, "No, man. You know, a lot of us down in man, we know who the original people of the land are, and we just go against it, especially these Americanized idiots who've been locked up, and these idiots, dummies who call themselves black and all this other stuff. And yet they have great grandparents who look like us or darker. Matter of fact, my boy, Lil Lep, clown. That's yo, Lil Lep, clown. I ain't gonna say his name. Romeo. I'll say that much. Mexican brother. He served in the army for like I think about like 8 years, 8 or 10 years. Good friend of mine. I met him when I was working on P3, working for the P3s, and drinking buddy, army dude. Because I was storekeeper at the time, and he showed me some pictures. Now he looked like what you would consider an average pale face or maybe a little Chino, you know, Mexican. And he was showing pictures of his great grandparents, both of them. It was damn near like midnight. One had wavy hair, and the other one had like a big fro, like big curly, like big fro. I mean, dark, bro. I mean, not that black, but dark. And he says, "Yeah, you know, we're told by certain relatives and this, that, and other." I saw it with my wife, her uncle, Tito, that punk, racist punk, Jew-looking, fake Jew-looking motherfucker. But anyway. He said we were told to have disdain for y'all. We were told, they were literally, a lot of them being told this stuff. Same thing on the reservations. They are not the original people of the land, yet many have the bloodline in it. So when we see the rebel flag, people always say, "Why you flying a black and white one, but you have red?" I said, "Man, you don't ask me a question about my heritage because you ain't ready for the truth in the first place. You like living the lie." All right. Same thing like Iran. You have the Mossad over there shooting and killing people. They snatched every one of them bastards up. Just like you had that one brother over here who was paid to betray and turn around and says, "Nah, man, I was paid to betray." He didn't get caught enough. He threw the money away and says, "Man," and that's, so we got too many bitch DL. Being DL, being gay don't mean that you're supposed to betray your people. You see what I'm saying? That rebel flag don't belong to nobody. So when you in Alabama, you in Tennessee, you see all the places, you see them little doofy ass pale skin running around with a rebel flag and flying it on the back of their truck. That's supposed to be a souvenir. And you see any of these niggas, these liberal dumb motherfuckers, you saw Netanyahu talking about, look at Greenland, and we're gonna paint it blue, we're painting the world blue. These dumb niggas just don't get it. And it affects everyone else. We rebelled against a system that we have nothing to do. I don't get behind him. I had got a little while ago, I was in the shower talking about your import Cherokee. I said, bullshit. That ain't the real name anyway. I said, that's a made up name. Don't ever say that to me. What do you mean? My mom would be considered that. I said, you don't even know the word, what language they speak. I said, the language you speaking right now. What do you mean? I said, you know what? I had to do like I did that dumb nigga, how I wanted to go up in his shit so bad, but who I did at Sprouts. We're done here. Because I work here. You know, I could have simply said, meet me out in the back by the dumpsters. All right? But I didn't want to do that. Doesn't serve me, it would serve me a purpose, but it doesn't serve no purpose. The guy might really want to know because he was like, I said, I'm so tired of y'all coming, especially from California. I said, you Jewish? He says, not that I know of. Okay. I said, let me tell you something. Y'all always, I done met 50 years since I've been here. You always claim Turkey first. Hollywood did a number on you motherfuckers. First of all, the original people of this land look nothing like Hollywood narrative. unless you're looking at those played by certain individuals, whether it be Sammy Davis, Jim Kelly, and the list goes on. Earthy Kit, the list goes on. If you look like them, then we can have the conversation. But you don't look nothing like them. And stop. When I see somebody with my flag and they ride by, I'm looking at them like, nigga, if you don't get your goofy ass up out of here, man. See, there's a difference when somebody actually knows. And most people, man, they just keep it moving. What they gonna say? So I can correct them. We still have these dumb niggas coming from Cali, Oregon, Washington State. God damn, boy, I don't know what kind of magic they put on you motherfuckers. But just because you don't know real history don't mean you're supposed to open your fucking mouth either with that bullshit baseline bullshit. Take the time to learn some real history instead of opening your gaps, because like I said, the majority of us, we don't do teeth judo. We don't do tongue jujitsu. Not at all. I just put a post up. Well, I commented on a post because I wanted to see reactions and see how these motherfuckers react. I don't give a fuck. So you remember the brother that came out there with no t-shirt, no socks on, no nothing, and the faggot ass, racist, dumb, monkey ass motherfucker, the chromosome missing motherfucker, shot him with the beanbag, hit him twice, then sick the dog on him. Remember that? Yeah. So I said, no, I'd have lit that motherfucker up. It could have been around me because I'd have lit that nigga up and that dog. See, there's a difference when you act compared to the motherfuckers made up shit. All right? But ain't no need to. I'm not in that position. And if I was there, I was just saying it because don't put yourself in that position. Now, if you're innocent, you did drug deals for them, you're supposed to have a backup. But no, I wouldn't really do that. It doesn't serve me no purpose. And then it's like I'm intervening on when I have a story. So why would I do that? Unnecessary. That means I'm dealing with feelings and emotions. I ain't feeling no kind of way. He got hit in the belly with the beanbag. He's down, still holding his hands up. He ain't want to kill. That dumb motherfucking monkey in the costume wanted to shoot him. That's based on that fake ass Jew shit, that Bolshevik shit, that worthless ass dumb Peckerwood. But see, there are people out there who would walk up on him in his car while he's resting or somewhere and put him to sleep because it happens. I wouldn't, but I want to see what they argue with. I want to see how weak they are. I want to see how emotionally unstable. I already know how emotionally unstable they are. All right, I'm not here to prove nothing on that, but it was fun. It was funny too. Like I said, there's a reason why we rebelled and we really didn't lose. They made treaties and pacts with us. And we got a bunch of dumb niggas, again, with the worthless ass black church. Now, y'all aware that Harvard and all them kind of places are built on our original Indian training, our Indian schools, right? Our boarding schools were first 7 years, 8 years before these fake motherfucking Native Americans. Do the fucking research. If you're having a hard time accepting the reality and the truth of what I'm saying, you ain't got to hit like. I don't give a fuck anymore. You know, because you fake Jews ain't gonna win shit. I know exactly what's gonna happen to the majority of you any goddamn way. All right, or you can hit like and you can cross over to the other side. It's kind of the dark side too, but it ain't that bullshit you dealing with. I wouldn't fuck if you held hands with a motherfucker 30 feet tall. Come over to this side or stay the fuck over there. Your history is as fake as anything. I'm looking at all these little half-breed motherfuckers running around with their little nigga asses and everything. Like nobody know. They just look at my long flowing hair and my pale skin. Like, get the fuck out of here. Everybody ain't dumb to what the fuck has happened. Denying the reality of the truth for a false existence. I'm telling you, when I tell the story, we see how you motherfuckers jump and how high you jumped in. See how these motherfuckers scurry along and move along and everything. Yeah. I'm tired of y'all's ignorance and stupidity. I see some of these young, and you look, I got friends who are Persian, Jewish, but they don't claim it. They claim Christianity, and they're not faking. Who tell me about ASU, they tell me about these universities, how these pale-skinned girls are just got men running through them like around the clock. Who the fuck wants a wife like that? I'm serious. They're telling me about these girls, and I'm like, what in the world? I don't even want to talk about the black schools. So I'm looking at these women who are giving up for vanity, giving up how better they can be. And then I look at the men, I can't even call them men. I look at these things with 2 legs, they got a third one. I don't even know what the fuck to think of them. You know? You dig what I'm saying? What was that? He does it, but it could you. That's your mama. You'll be all right though. Yeah. Hey, can you speak slowly, my uncle? Because I'm from Iraq. Yeah, no problem, man. Oh no, you let the little retards come up in here. They ain't gonna save shit. It ain't gonna stop nothing. How old am I? I don't know what age or time is. I really, really don't. I don't have a clue. I tell people 60, I might be 60 plus. By y'all's definition of time, which is morbid. But yeah, okay. But the reality is the reality. And you know, I even enjoy the dumb niggas who think that their little new way of talking, thinking it's proper, Urkel-like, the conditioning, shows that they don't have no good drop in their bass, their frequency, they're far detached from their reality, and yet they still think that they're strong. Not at all. Far from it. And it's sad because I've never seen that before. Until the last 15, 20 fucking years that I really noticed. I've accepted the reality that it's deep, perverse, but it is what it is. And I don't really give a fuck, but you have to address that shit. Or you stay where you are, broken and fucked up. Thank goodness there's still some out there that's still connected to their truth and reality. Green tea, that Umi boy. That's that activation. But again, like I was saying. Oh, niece, did you look further into the dragon? I know it's going to take time, baby. Dragon and the wolf, the relationship. It's deeper than a relationship. And you would think that some of these motherfuckers would learn and find out. They don't know. It's obvious. That's why I enjoy them coming. And not up each other's backside, but you know, coming here. Man, go get a job, man. What's up, baby?
How you doing?
Talking some real history, that's all.
There you go.
You already know, fam. I'll be in there shortly, all right?
All right, see you in a little bit.
All right, fam. That's one of my good brothers right there. He's Jewish. I know some of you have a hard time because you feel like if you speak one way, it's one way. If you speak another way, it's another way. It can't be hate. You can magnify, you can push things one way, you can push things another way. You can't live in this abode of hate. You know, we can test people, you can push people, you can see. It's hard now. I wouldn't advise you go outside and do it. Don't do that. You know, I commented on the post because I wanted to see who really put it out there and for what purpose. Like I said, they always tell on themselves. Okay? And it's not strength, it's weak. It's weakness. It's not just a weakness, it's a variable of weakness. You know? And sometimes people get outside themselves and they think that it's all right to be outside themselves. They think that, oh, they need a green light or they got a pass or everything's going to work out the way they think in their head when they're not thinking. It's real funny to me. Again, that rebel flag, I don't give a fuck what they're telling them, ain't got shit to do with them. It ain't their truth, and they're far from it. Right now, they're happy to, you know, they're happier than a bunch of gay homosexuals in a gay glee club. All right, they're happy than a motherfucker. Everything to them is working out just as it should be, right? This is what they believe, and that's sad. All right. Westside put up a good post too. He put up one. You know, when I think about the rebellion and everything else, when we rebel, we got to rebel against everything. Anything outside of the context of who we are, we need to rebel against. But it don't mean you got to act up. You don't go doing stupid shit, self-out. You don't go do dumb shit. You don't do that. His point, he was putting up pictures of those killed by immigrants. It's actually much more than that. I would like to show you some of the brothers and sisters killed in prison by these same immigrants. Fabulous job, bro. And it's damn near 15 times more than that. But I want to also make a video showing all our peoples killed by niggas, killed by Wiggers, killed by Asians. Oh shit, there we go. Killed by Haitians and Jamaicans and Africans. I want to put that one up too. So yes, I agree. Let's get all them motherfuckers up out of here. I agree. But then I look at the ones they don't show you. When the sisters running down the street because her Mexican husband is being taken away who served in the fucking army. Yeah, see, I got a problem with that. Let's say the little out of a van and he went out there and saved him. I don't know, I think it was somewhere. New York, maybe it might have been North. Saved them kids. Got them back to the kids, and mama had to put, I got the food real bad. Little boy hit the little sister, they walk and all that, and they go on one of the little walks without the parents. Chinese got some, snatched them up and got them back to their house. Band was riding around looking for them. So I know the bad's out there, but I can just go pound for pound with all this dumb shit. I got an issue with race. See, I have no problem with ICE. The name I do, but we have police, we have federal agencies, we have U.S. Marshals, we have all that shit. I'm tired of this making them legitimate. Like bullshit. We used to police our own motherfucking places. We don't need no goddamn racist ass ICE. We have us. I'm tired of lazy slack jaw bullshit. We have the fuck us. That's who the fuck we have. All right? That's our power, our strength. That's our reliance and our reliance. Us. Only we can fix us. Now, I ain't trying to get all super technical about this shit because I can go put in that. I don't give a fuck about the broken us. Them the motherfuckers we gotta get rid of. I won't lose no sleep. Put their asses between 3 or maybe 4 trees, man, palm trees, and cut the rope on wherever the fuck they land is where they stay. I mean that shit. I got buddies on the police force. We laugh because they be thinking, no, well, 2 of them know I'm serious as fuck. And they be like, come on, Red. They had to turn the thing off because I'll be like, and I'm not impressing. And they'll say, oh no, he ain't trying to impress us. This is where he stand. He always stood by us. I got one, I saw going to the police department working out one, when I was working at the other gym, and he was like, yeah, I'm going to the police department. He's a cop now. And he's like, oh, no, I'm Red serious about that shit. There's a whole lot of folk I'd round up. And I can't see on here, but I do. So I'm tired of all this bullshit. Because the majority of y'all wouldn't do a goddamn thing. I'm a little different. Sometimes it takes a hard-headed motherfucker to find out. Which I hope that never has to happen no time soon. You know? Oh, on the old tablet. Ganja, if you're watching, just because you chose not to reach out to nobody and say nothing, I'm about to fuck you up, bro. There ain't no politician, no, they ain't gonna want to touch nothing. Like, give. I'm about to hurt you, boy. All you had to do was reach out instead of being old punk ass wannabe nigga from some fake ass place called Jersey. That's all you had to do. All you had to do was reach out with your bitch ass self. Still complaining about women, so it's obvious you got a problem with your little fake Jewish German wife. Shouldn't put you hot. Shouldn't reached into her. You know. Phone's getting a little hot. I don't want it to blow up. Man, if you don't go and take your goofy retired monkey ass somewhere, nigga. Just know this. Confederacy. Remember what the Confederacy, they're ashamed about no incubator and cabbage patch children that weren't here. You got hot and it ain't even hot, so it tells you something. I guess that's another one day. Well, I'm not gonna give that no strength. Well, like I said. Anyway, like I said, y'all be mindful, all right? And just think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the world's unstable. Motherfuckers are broken. And you ain't gotta be broken with them. You feel me? Send him a text. No, I know. It went out. It got hot. Hey, Tara Jones, what's up? Oh, Mac, what's going on, fam? Sharon, I don't know who's still here. Asia Lee. It's good to see everybody up here. And what the stat on the Vatican body count? Hey, Tom, I don't know, man. I don't know. But it's probably high as hell if you're still in the house, man. If you had one advice, what will it be? One advice? I've given plenty. Learn to get you some advice. Where you don't have to seek advice. Learn to be about yourself. Don't be cunning unless it's required. You don't have to be loving if you don't know what love is. I don't really like that word anyway. You don't have to be dastardly a bastard. Those are made up terms that identify something that is poison, toxic. Walk in the truth. Not the truth you think is your truth right now, because that is not your truth. Find you something that takes you back to nothing. That means calmness and peace, serenity. You can do that. Don't test the water like some individuals do. Me, I like to study people. So I'm going to test every fucking chance I get. It's not a learned, but a practice behavior. It comes from long ago. Don't worry about everybody else. Take care of yourself. And when you take care of yourself, what comes from that? I mean, you shine out, right? If you're doing it for the right reasons. Not to negate negativity, but something positive. There's a lot of that running around. Okay? Their permissions are garbage. You're supposed to exist. That's it. Not exist in a labyrinth of fuckery and foolishness. That's the reason why certain individuals walk around looking at you all the time and you want to get upset. Like, you ain't gonna look at me, that man. Well, first of all, stop being a nigga. Stop being something for them to look at and be something for them to honor. Respect and worship. Look at the lady who, now she invented the GPS, but now they're saying she got the GPS to work, she did all the math and all that other shit. Push the ground while. Listen to me, I've heard that woman speak. The sister died, she passed away, 95 years old. That's who you're fucking people. A great fucking people. Don't let some people in a fake narrative, fake history, look down. This is not hate towards the light-skinned folks. Have a deeper understanding. There are those who appreciate this. But it should have been done a long time ago. But you ain't gonna get it from these bastards. You walk around with your head high. You ain't gotta talk all fucking stupid and everything. People are ignorant. They don't know. But you can learn. You can qualify yourself. And these young ones, they walk around even dumber. And I be looking at them like, I just look at them like, oh, well, I guess you are that dumb. I don't give them no time of the day. Care less. All right? And Sparkler's like, yeah, it is, man. Damn sure is. Anyway, appreciate y'all. It's just where I'm at. That's all. It don't mean anything, you know. I mean, it's just like when I look at shit, you know, I don't get all Philly and emotional. I just don't do it. My name ain't Sergeant Payne. I ain't talking about that. I just don't do it, man. So we back on, right? I had to put the AC on for you. Y'all heard it before. It's loading. Yeah, because you know the fuck monkeys was going to do that. Yeah. Talking about 1 gigabyte. I'm on the old phone. The Verizon bullshit. Now the new phone, piece of shit too. I got to take that in and tell them, look, y'all this shit. So you tell me all the Jews doing is making sure we got bullshit phones like they're supposed to work. Now, if we were making these and we kept inventing, they'd be better than anything. But see, they had to make it a weapon. You know, they had to make sure they couldn't take the battery out, and they had to make sure that a right frequency of chemical would make it blow up. That's all they fucking know. Yeah, your tablet, your phones, all that shit, and put out radon or radiation, whatever the fuck you want to call it. There's no such thing as radiation, but the toxin that comes off of it. That's what the fuck they had to do. You see what I'm saying? That's all they know how to do. Control weak motherfuckers and all that other stuff. Someone think that when I'm giving kudos, right? I'm gonna say this to get off of here. Kudos about certain things. I mean, shit. The shit is awesome. How they. Hey, look, man. Look, if you can't recognize, even in this worst motherfucking form, the way they got shit going, man, it's phenomenal. Now, if you can't have some appreciation for a motherfucker hoodwinking your goofy ass and playing you in the pocket and giving you a whole bunch of fake shit and doing it and keep it going, it just means how in the fuck. Well, it's easy if you're living in that way, just like you want to live in a light. Let me give you a little drop, a little tea here. For all you motherfuckers, I'm gonna tell each and every one of you niggas, old dirty, low life, scummy, worthless piece of excrement motherfucker nigga will destroy you, bring you down to the lower lesser of yourself before you rise up to ascension or get in a better place. Trust me. So if you cannot appease the notion that though this is fucked up, they lie and they fucked everyone over, but that's a hellified job. Someone say, but that's giving it. I ain't got to give energy to what the motherfucker y'all give. You've been giving it all your life in the first goddamn place. I am rectifying the situation. I am noticing that, holy shit, these motherfuckers, woo, goddamn. I have an appreciation for that. Even though it's fucked up, they did a good goddamn job. Look at you. But it doesn't mean that I stand with it. You feel what I'm saying? All right. Appreciate it. All right. Ready here in Texas. Freeze. Great. Oh, hey, they did a great job. Yeah. Nothing but love. You already know, Tom. Appreciate it, man. I thought I gave you a wrench, man, because you the number one, cuz, when it come all every day, man. Well, that you've been on here. I thought I gave you a wrench, bro. You sure I ain't give you a wrench? If we ain't laughing, we really. I know, man. I know, man. Talk about it. People don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry about that, Tyra Jones. Yeah, I know it. The thing got under the time. I had to throw the AC on and everything, you know what I'm saying? You I got to tip my hat to it because it's a hell of a fine job they did, you know what I'm saying? And wow. And it's ongoing continuously. But nah, I ain't with the shits now. I'd like to see everybody running through the grass and the old raggedy ass, funky ass shaped buildings with weeds and shit growing around them, tearing them down. They plan on when everybody drop dead anyway. They plan on bulldozing and blowing shit up anyway and starting anew. They'll put every handful of motherfuckers left they want to put in this little place, and they want the earth to grow so it can be re-inhabited by things that y'all know nothing about. You know, all the little dumb fucks that partake and play a role in it, they'll get rid of their goofy asses. They won't be bringing them back. You know, these people everybody's been mismanaged, misled, and this, that, and other, and they just walk around here looking dumb. And that's why they believe in this to have pleasure, enjoy it, because you're not going to be stupid. All right? They're stupid. And it ain't for them anyway, because I would say over half the motherfuckers shouldn't exist in the first goddamn place. Half of this world, as fucked up as it is, half of them shouldn't even exist. But don't mean they're going to put the original order back in place. Our people are kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Niggas got Instagram accounts talking about they used to be DL. Now they just let people know that they both ways because they follow these worthless ass musicians and they ate all this garbage their mamas and daddies gave them infamil and all this other poison, toxins, soy, you know, endocrine disruptors and everything. Because mamas talking about it hurts to let them suck on my teats and my nipples and areolas, whatever the fuck, and all this other stuff. This is what you get from your Similac babies and your Infamil babies, you know, and the Gerber, which is one of the most toxic shit. And even some of that organic shit they're claiming is nothing but toxins and parasites running through their body, and then you wondering why. And then your nasty uncles and your nasty daddies and cousins want to fiddle with them. Yeah, and you wonder why the world's the way it is. And the men not raising the young lads to become men, you know, all for a damn coin. You know, think about it. You want to blame everybody else, blame yourselves. You dig? That's all the tea I'm giving. All you got left is to say it's wow, messing with these crazies. More barefoot, elegant women. Hell yeah, I like seeing women with a skirt on, you know, and a nice, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I can look at them ankles and shit, see them dainty wrists, you know, that neck, and I can see them hips, and I can see all that, just, you know, imagination. You know, don't have to worry about them having to go on the gym because the food ain't toxic and poison, so they're not running around here bloated on a whole bunch of starch and peppercore, you know, yoga mats, sandwiches and shit, you know, and fucked up chemicals and shit. Our people ain't supposed to be fat. Like, well, I'm not saying it's not beautiful now, but I'm saying they're not supposed to be the way it is, toxins, you know. But we gotta love each other. We have to love one another. We're eternally bonded, y'all. We need to carry ourselves. You feel me? But I gotta get myself ready to go up in here and punch in and all that. Hey, UK, what's happening? Papa Francis. I have no desire to correct ways. Really sad. I know. I want to see more breath. I know. It's man. I'm tired of brother hating brother and making up excuses. Yeah, me too. I agree. You know what I'm saying? I really agree. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? We got to get out here and we got to take care of us. We got to do one another right. We have to police one another. We have to stand up. We have to stand up for one another. We have to take I'd rather be snatching a motherfucker up and doing the motherfucker way to be done to clean up the neighborhood. That's reality. I don't want no foreign motherfucker doing it. I prefer to be the motherfucker doing it with a nice, good team. You know what I'm saying? It's ready in case it had to go down. You know.
Because a lot of these motherfuckers out here, you get niggas out there and they line up and start popping them rounds, man. Them niggas running like they hauling ass. They jumping in them little, they'll lead a little motherfucking Suburbans. Some motherfuckers get gone real quick. I'm just saying, you know, but it's like that. All right? Pay attention. Just know that. You know? It is what it is. Yo, Max V was what's happening, bro? All right, anyway, catch you guys later. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. We need to be doing what we need to be doing for each other. We need to be taking care of all this shit. Ain't nobody fix our shit but us. And that's how people need to learn again, through mistakes. You know, mistakes in them motherfuckers' eyes, they use it against you. With us, it'd be, motherfucker, get that shit right. What the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's where it's at. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day.